All right. There's some questions on your assignment today that will ask you whether the function is increasing, decreasing, or remaining constant. So this idea of rate of change is very important if you go into calculus. It's basically like the branch of math that deals with how a function changes. But this is kind of a preview of that. But this part is really, really easy. You can really just look at the graph and look at what it's doing as it moves from left to right. So as I go from left to right, let's see what happens to my output. My output, my y, keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger the entire time. So is it constant, increasing, or decreasing? Well, it's increasing the entire time. So it's increasing from the very beginning, from negative infinity, to the very end, positive infinity. So it's increasing over the entire interval, okay? Well, let's look at this graph right here. It's kind of like a piecewise function from before. So let's look. When I start out, it seems to be increasing, 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 and then it stops increasing at 1. So what do I say? I say it's increasing from negative infinity to 1. Not inclusive, because at 1, it's neither increasing, decreasing, constant, anything. So not inclusive on that one. Well, what happens here? Well, the value doesn't increase or decrease. We say it remains constant. Okay? Remember we call that the constant function? So everywhere from 1 onward, we're going to say that it remained constant. And where was it decreasing? Nowhere. Okay, so there were places where it was increasing, there were places it remained constant. Let's look at this parabola right here. Now, if you notice, it's increasing, increasing, increasing. Let's say this is x equals 2. And then when it reaches 2, it stops increasing. Okay, well, from negative infinity to 2, we can say it was increasing. What happened to it after that? Well, now it's decreasing. So we just say, okay, from 2 to infinity, it was decreasing. So all we're doing is we're saying over these different x values, what happened to y? Was it going up? Was it going down? Was it staying the same? We're looking at how our function changes. So it's either constant, increasing, or decreasing.